Technology has the power to transform student learning. But what happens when it doesn't? What happens when that class set of iPads is nothing more than a class set of really expensive digital worksheets? The SAMR model tackles these issues with a focus on the intersection of technology and pedagogy. This model has 4 different layers, the first 2 focusing on enhancing the learning task, while the next 2 layers focus on actual transformation. With substitution, the technology acts as a direct substitute with no significant change. So a student typing an essay on a computer is merely swapping out paper for a laptop. With augmentation, the technology acts as a substitution with some functional improvement. So that same essay is now done on a Google document with the ability to have classmates leave comments on one another's work. With modification, technology allows for significant task redesign. So that same essay is now a blog post. Students are doing research online, editing on a shared document, and publishing to an authentic audience. It is no longer an essay. It is an article crafted for the world. With redefinition, the technology allows for new tasks that were previously inconceivable. So that same essay is now a multimedia package. Students are not only researching online, but connecting with experts through video conferencing. They are co-writing their posts with a digital blogging cohort from around the world. And they are producing not only a blog post, but also a corresponding podcast and an edited video. Notice that the higher up you move through the SAMR model, the more transformative the technology task becomes, both in terms of multimedia content creation and in terms of communication with the rest of the world.
After watching the very informative video from John Spencer about the breakdown of the SAMR model, let's now talk about the effectiveness of technology in the classroom. Generally, if you give a student a choice to write an essay on a computer or by hand, students will choose the computer. Technology has become second nature to our youth, and as teachers and pre-service teachers, we need to utilize the SAMR model so that we are not just substituting in technology. We are using it to enhance learning and to create more transformational learning in our classrooms. Firstly, teachers need to be well educated in ICT and digital technologies. Secondly, teachers need to be creative and resourceful and possibly plan outside their comfort zone so that their students are exposed to meaningful education. In this SAMR model, it explicitly shows class tasks on the left side and how those tasks can be used throughout the SAMR model. So for example, if they were doing a presentation, a simple substitution would be making a keynote presentation on the iPad or making a PowerPoint on the computer. Augmentation would be demonstrate understanding with explain everything, which is a different computer program. Modification would be combining audio, video, and text in a movie presentation like what you're seeing now. And now with redefinition, a presentation could be done through a Nearpod presentation, which uses iPads in a group setting where it's like a PowerPoint presentation, but it is interactive. So a teacher can create a Nearpod presentation and have their students respond and give feedback during the presentation.
Nearpod is a tool that empowers teachers to engage and connect all of their students. With a new Google Classroom integration, we've made engaging all of your students easier than ever. I'm going to go into my library in my Nearpod account where I have access to all my lessons. From here, I can launch a lesson in either teacher-paced or student-paced mode. I'll choose teacher-paced. Anytime I launch a Nearpod lesson, Nearpod automatically generates a 5-digit PIN that I can share with my students. We now have the additional option to share this lesson in one click with all of your students via Google Classroom. I'll choose my second period class. I want to make an announcement. Now all I have to do is title my announcement, which is today's lesson. And once I click post, I've shared that Nearpod lesson with my entire class. We hope you enjoy the new Nearpod and Google Classroom integration.